Hey guys, welcome to another episode of a Dine Mall series. This is Urbex Peek Inside. The Valley View Mall is a regional mall located in Lacrosse, Wisconsin. Lacrosse, Wisconsin sits on the southwestern side of Wisconsin. It is an enclosed mall with a 75-mile trade radius. Total square footage of the mall is 598,000 square feet. The anchor tenants are Herberger's, JCPenney, Macy's, and Sears. The mall sits in proximity to Lacrosse, Wisconsin. Lacrosse, Wisconsin is a city in the border of Wisconsin and Minnesota. The area is known for being called the Driftless area. The Driftless area is a section of land where the glaciers have not gone through, leaving very high bluffs along with valleys along the Mississippi River. This mall isn't officially dead or dying per se. This is one of my favorites in regards to the fact that the inside is fairly classic looking, very vintage. If you look at the floor is still its original flooring. Along with the ceiling, you can see that it's a sky blue color with a grid-like pattern similar to architecture of retailers back in the 1980s. This mall is still not officially active. There are a couple of open slots along with a department store that is no longer there. You can see right at the entrance of the open department store they have a children's play area. We'll go past that. A little more information of the mall. The Valley View Mall comprises of 73 stores and restaurants and a food court. The mall opened in 1980 and was renovated in 1991, 11 years later. A food court was added in 2001. In late 2006, a 22,000 square foot Barnes & Noble was added at the center of the mall. As we're walking down the other end of the mall toward the Sears, as you can see, this is just a one-level mall, 73 stores, like I mentioned before. This mall is going through a major transition in that many stores have left, but many mom-and-pop stores have moved in. There was a big article in one of the local news stations about several stores that have moved in. You can see 2 vacant spots. It's interesting, Sears is hiring. It might be if they're planning on liquidating that store, they're hiring people for the grand closing. And there's the food court. As mentioned before, the food court was built within the last 10 years. It did not start with the beginning of the mall opening. Whenever searching for new malls that are either active or dying, it's always interesting to look through the reviews from Google. Local shoppers will put their thoughts on the mall and rate it from a 5-star to 1 star. Here's one. Clean and less crowded mall. Nice food court. Would stop by again. Better to drive to Rochester or Eau Claire. Only thing good about this mall is the Gloria Jean's coffee shop. iMart Express, wonderful service, friendly staff. Eye exam and 2 pair of glasses in one afternoon. Would gladly return. Seems to be for this mall to have mixed reviews. Wouldn't call this mall completely active, but wouldn't call this mall dying either. As mentioned before, it's great to have a mall that still has its old style charm along with the old styles of architecture not seen in malls today. Thanks for watching this episode of a Dying Mall series. If you like what you see, please subscribe and stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks, guys.